some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals.
And it's a fumble on the way. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick completion on the out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a sec.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to Green. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Knocked down at for 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond with hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The Boilermakers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top and running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Boilermaker! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pivotal, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line,
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Boilermakers will snap it on first and 10. They go to the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Myers on the move. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play.